Good morning, children. Welcome to our next class. In last class, you learned about purification of water, the methods, different methods to purify the water you learned. So in today's class, we are going to discuss about a new topic. Before understanding that, you do one small activity. This is, you just observe the clothes, wet clothes, when they dried outside under the sun, how these clothes are becoming dry. Where does the water goes from the wet clothes? Where does the water goes and how they are becoming dry? And sometimes on the roads you can see some small puddles. When it rains heavily, water gets stagnated on pits on the roads called as puddle. A small pit with some water. And can you see that water, that puddle for a long time? No, not at all. Soon that water goes up. It disappears from the puddle. That means where does this water goes? Yes, after taking head bath, your wet hair becomes dry. What's the reason? How your hair is becoming dry? Where does the water from your hair has gone? So that's what you are going to learn, children. The reason behind of all these conditions, how the water disappears from a puddle, where does the water goes from your wet hair, how the wet clothes are becoming dry, the reason behind all these actions known as evaporation. And you can also see in winter seasons in your windows and car windows, car doors, you can observe some water droplets. Even on grass, you can see the droplets of water in winter season. From where does this water is coming? How the water droplets formed on your car doors, on your windows? Did anyone sprinkle the water on grass? No. So the reason behind and the scientific condition, the scientific process back of these actions are known as evaporation and condensation. So in our today's class, we are going to learn about what is the meaning of evaporation and what's the meaning of condensation. How these two scientific processes are helping in our day-to-day life, we'll see now. So the evaporation means changing of water into water vapor. You see the picture which I am showing. You can see the water here. So, and the vapors also you can see in the picture. A fog, smoke is coming out from this. In white color it has given. In the second picture also you can see the vapors. White color vapors are coming from the water. That means the water droplets, the water is changing into vapors. How it's changing? Is it directly changing? If we keep in a glass of water outside, will it change into like vapors? No, it's not possible. It needs some heat. When you boil this water, it absorbs the heat. It takes the heat and then only it can change into like vapors. So the process of changing water, liquid state. The water is in liquid state. So the liquid state water changes into vapors. Vapors are in which state? They are in gaseous state. So the liquid water changing into like vapors known as evaporation. The process of changing of water into water vapor known as evaporation. So the same process is continuously going on around us in the nature. When you boil the water, in your home, in the kitchen, you are able to observe the vapors. But the same phenomena, same scientific principle, when it is going around us, we couldn't find it out. But it's continuously going on. For example, if you see the water from the oceans, water from the sea, water from the river, it is evaporating. It's a known fact. Because of this, we are getting rain. So this you are going to learn in coming worksheet, coming class. You will understand how the rainfall occurs, how water cycle is forming. Back of the formation of water cycle, this scientific principle is behind that. That's why you need to understand about evaporation and condensation very clearly. Then how the rainfall on earth you will understand. So here in the picture you can see how the ocean water is evaporating. How it is evaporating? Evaporation process to takes place, we are heating the water in our kitchen. But in the nature, who is heating that a large amount of water? Is it possible to use any fuel to heat up this water? Not at all. So the sun is ultimate source of energy. Sun's rays are very powerful. Hot sun rays are falling on this water. Due to the heat of the sun, the water is changing into vapor state, gaseous state. So, and they are raising up. Hot water, these vapors always raises up, goes up. So this process is only known as evaporation. So now can you believe the evaporation taking place in the nature? Yes, absolutely. Evaporation continuously goes on around us in the nature. And in this picture you can see how the water is getting evaporated from a puddle. That's why after raining you can see the water in the puddles, but 2-3 days later that water disappears. That means the water is changing into vapors due to the sun's heat. That's why you couldn't see the puddle of water later after 3-4 days of raining. So I think you understood about the phenomenon, about the scientific process of evaporation clearly. Don't forget this. Based on this, you are going to learn about water cycle in coming class. Now we will see what's the meaning of condensation. What is the meaning of condensation we'll see now. And just now I told you, you can see the droplets of water on grass in winter season. And you can also observe the water droplets on car doors and your house windows. And why these water droplets are forming, from where this water is coming, that's what you are going to understand in the word condensation. Condensation is nothing but a very simple example I can give you. When your mom is packing the food for you, hot food when she kept inside the box, and by the lunch time when you open the lid of your box, you can see the droplets of water on the lid of your tiffin box. So that water droplets, from where it has come into your tiffin box. Understood now? That's nothing but hot food is giving some vapors. How this puddle of water is giving vapors. Same way, your hot food when your mom is packing in the tiffin box is giving out some vapors. So whenever these vapors are touching to the cool surface, your tiffin box plate is cool. So whenever this cool plate is touching to the hot vapors, that vapors again turning back into like water. That's process only known as condensation. Here you can see the vapors are forming, vapors are coming. So when you keep a cool plate in front of these vapors, immediately these vapors will turn into like water droplets back again. This process of changing water vapors into water. Opposite to the evaporation. Evaporation means changing water into water vapor. Condensation means changing of these water vapors back into the water is known as condensation. So condensation needs cool surface. Cool air is needed to change the hot vapors into water droplets. Understood, children? So the same process continuously going on around us in the nature. Because of that only you are able to see the water droplets on grass. You are able to see the water droplets on car windows, car doors and your house windows and all. And here in this picture you can see you kept the ice cubes. Take some ice cubes in a glass and keep it outside. Later after some time you can observe the sides of this glass. Outside the glass you can see some droplets of water. This is because of condensation. So changing of water vapors back into water is known as condensation. Evaporation is opposite to this. Water changing into the water vapor. Now we will see which things are helping to take evaporation faster. When the evaporation process will take place fastly. To understand this, here you can do one more experiment. You take some water in a bowl and two bowls you take. In one bowl half the amount of water, in another bowl also half the amount of water, and arrange one bowl outside and arrange the another bowl under the fan. You on the fan and see the evaporation process. Which water gets evaporated so quickly and why? Simple experiment. You have taken two bowls. Either it may be a glass bowl or steel bowl, whatever available for you. A glass bowl means clearly you can see from outside how much water is evaporated and how much water left in the bowl can be seen easily. So two bowls, glass bowls you take and fill these bowls with water. And one bowl you just keeping outside without arranging any fan or anything. For another bowl, you kept one fan under the fan and you observe in both the bowls where the evaporation process is taking faster. Yes, absolutely the bowl which is under the fan, because the fan is moving. So wind is coming from the fan. So this wind is helping to make the evaporation process faster. Understood? In the same way, a bowl of water you keep inside your house and a bowl of water keep under the sunlight. Where the evaporation will be faster? Obviously, under the sunlight. Where the heat is there the evaporation will become more. Your wet clothes, just keep it outside and see on a windy day and on a normal day when the clothes will become dry quickly. One is on windy day, the wind is moving so fast. One is there is no wind, a normal day. Then in both the days when you compare, where the clothes will become dry faster? Where the wind is more. On a windy day, clothes becomes dry very fastly because the wind is helping to evaporate that water from the clothes. Understood, children? Now, we will see the worksheet. What questions he is asking based on evaporation and condensation. We'll see, take your volume book and come to the page number 40. Here also he is asking you to do one experiment, that is experiment 1. Put a few drops of water on the ground on a sunny area and some in shady area. Just now I told you he is asking to put in the area on ground he is asking. I told you to keep it in a bowl. Both are same. And you can write your observation. What happens when you keep the water inside? What happens when you keep the water outside? What happens? That you need to write in this table. First one is prediction. Prediction means your guess. What might happen? If you arrange in such a way, what happens you write first. And then your observation. What happened? What did you observe? Before experiment is your prediction. After experiment completes, that is your observation. Both you note down in page number 40. And the remaining questions we'll discuss in our online class. And one more time, one or two I'll help you out. The remaining you can do it as your homework. The first question is, there was a small pond near Sada's house. Due to very hot summer, all the water from the pond was gone and he could easily walk across the pond. What happened to the water in the pond? So Sada's house, near Sada's house a pond is there, but in the summer season she could easily cross the pond by walking. What might be the reason? Yes, definitely the evaporation. In summer, due to sun's heat, the water evaporated so that there is no water in the pond. That's why Sada can walk through the pond. Very good. And then next one, on a cold day, Selena was with her father in the car. The car windows kept getting foggy. Her father had to clean them and soon his handkerchief became wet. Where did the water come from? To wet handkerchief. To make the kerchief wet, from where the water came. That already you know, the water on car doors is formed by the process of condensation. So write these answers in your own words, what you understood from the lesson. And the last question from S1, Dilawar wanted to remove a postal stamp from an envelope. So he wanted to remove the stamp from the envelope. How he can remove? What process is helping there? You think and write there. Either evaporation or the condensation. In both of them, one process is helping. You just find out and write where the place is provided for you. And come to the page 41. Here also one more experiment he is asking you to do, that is thoroughly wet two dupattas. Dupattas means the chunnis where the girls wear on their Punjabi dresses. Take two dupattas and make them wet in the water. Both the dupattas make it wet, and one dupatta you just make up and down, move like up and down, and one dupatta under a fan and move it up and down. Other dupatta, switch off the fan and hold the second dupatta without moving. Okay, one dupatta he is asking you to make it dry under the fan. Another dupatta just outside without the fan. Then which dupatta will become dry faster? Just now we discussed, I told you about wet clothes, when they'll become dry fast, whether on a windy day or a normal day. Definitely you know the answer because you understood the lesson. So this table, as you are understanding what your prediction and what's your observation, you fill this table. And the last question, a large dam supplies drinking water to the city of Aligarh in Uttar Pradesh and a large dam supply the water to the city of Bilawar in Rajasthan. In summer, the areas around Aligarh and Bilawar are equally hot, but the area around the Bilawar is windy as well. Which dam will have more water left at the end of the summer? Aligarh and Bilawar, both the cities are very hot cities, but at the end of the summer, Aligarh dam will have some water. Why? Because there is no wind. Hot is same in both the cities, but in Bilawar along the heat, it also have a wind. That's why the water evaporates very quickly in Bilawar. And the next question, in summer, Dilawar keeps a small bowl of water outside his window for birds to drink. He usually refills the bowl once in the morning and once in the afternoon around 4 p.m. Will the water evaporate the same amount each day, and why? So the lover has a habit of keeping water for birds outside every day, and he will refill that bowl in the morning and in the evening. Which time the evaporation rate will be more? You can guess it. Morning, sunlight is very less, and by the afternoon, sunlight will be more, and hot sun rays will reach to the earth. Definitely the evaporation will be more at the time of afternoon. Two brothers, Yavar and Dilavar, took bath and went to school. Yavar went by bicycle and Dilavar went on foot. Whose hair will dry faster and why? Both took the head bath, both were going to school. One went on bicycle and one went on by walk. Whose hair becomes dry faster? You know? Definitely the boy who is going on the bicycle, because when he is moving on bicycle, the wind also moving along with him, so that wind takes away the water droplets. That means the wind is helping for evaporation process to become fast. So you understood very well, and your today's homework is complete page 40, 41 and 42 from block 16, children. And in coming class, the very interesting topic, that is water cycle. So to understand about water cycle, you must be very clear with the concept of evaporation and condensation. So clearly watch the video